Flip-hand phones, Babylons can't crack the code.
Last Chance U. You've seen it covered a lot on this channel, and I've covered the football series in my last few videos this past month, and I will be leaving those videos in the description down below. In today's video, however, I will be talking about Last Chance U basketball, as I'll be talking about what happened to some of the players on that team from that Season 1 of Last Chance U basketball, the only one we've gotten so far that followed the East Los Angeles College basketball team in the 2019-2020 college basketball season. They did film a Season 2 for the 2021 college basketball season for East Los Angeles College, but obviously it has not officially released yet. Before I move on with the video, remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get into it. To briefly introduce the team that we saw in Last Chance U Season 1, the East Los Angeles College basketball team for 2019 to 2020, they were a dominant team, the number 2 ranked team in California, 29-1, had a 25-game winning streak, 8-0 in conference play, and heading into the conference tournament, they were seen as the favorites to win it, or at least had a very good shot of winning it. But unfortunately, just like many teams in the nation for that season of college basketball, their season got canceled before the tournament even began due to the pandemic. To start it off, I'm going to be talking about some of the players that Last Chance U basketball featured on the show some of the most. And the first player I'm going to be talking about from the team is guard Deshawn Heiler. Before his time at East Los Angeles College, he was actually a basketball player at UTEP. After his time at ELAC, he would end up transferring to Sacramento State. Deshawn Heiler has played at Sacramento State for a total of 2 seasons. He has played in a total of 21 games and started in 4 of them. He averages 21 minutes per game in his career there, averaging 4.7 points a game, shooting 20% from the three-point line, 35% from the field, while also averaging about 2 rebounds a game and roughly 1.5 assists. As of right now, Deshawn Heiler recently graduated from Sacramento State and recently entered his name into the transfer portal. On to the next player, we have forward Joe Hampton. Now, before his time at East Los Angeles College, out of everyone on that team, he was probably the most touted recruit coming out of high school, and he would end up at Penn State before he found his way at East Los Angeles College. After his time at ELAC, he would end up at Long Beach State. In his career at Long Beach State, in the 2 seasons he's been there, he has played in 35 games, starting in 21 of them. He has averaged almost 10 points per game in those 35 games, almost 4 rebounds, 1 assist, shooting 44% from the field, 67% from the free throw line, and has been overall a pretty consistent and solid player. He did graduate from Long Beach State, and he did participate in senior day activities with the team in this previous 2021-2022 college basketball season, so I am somewhat unsure if he's coming back to the team for next year, or if he's going to pursue other options like the transfer portal or potentially a pro basketball career. I'm more than certain he has an extra year of college basketball eligibility that was given to all college basketball athletes from the 2020 college basketball season. But right now, I'm going to put a question mark on it and assume he's going to be coming back to Long Beach State for the 2022-2023 college basketball campaign. On to the next player that was featured heavily on this season. It is none other than KJ Allen. KJ Allen, his first stop of his college basketball career was at East Los Angeles College, and when talking about the entire roster, he was the most highly touted JUCO basketball prospect on that team. After his time at ELAC, KJ Allen would end up going to Texas Tech. KJ Allen played his first season with Texas Tech in this previous 2021-2022 college basketball campaign. In his first season as a Red Raider, he played in 19 games coming off the bench, averaging roughly 7 minutes per game, so he didn't exactly have the biggest role. He averaged almost 2 points and 2 rebounds when he was playing, and he shot 53% from the field. KJ Allen will be back in Lubbock as a Red Raider for the 2022-2023 college basketball season. On to the last player that was really featured on the season of Last Chance U basketball. He will not be the final player I'm going to be talking about in the video, but it's none other than Malik Muhammad, the big man. After his time at East Los Angeles College, he would end up going to Central Michigan. Malik would spend one season at Central Michigan for the 2020-21 basketball season, as he played in a total of 19 games, starting in 14 of them, averaging roughly 22 minutes per game, while shooting a total of 54% from the field, averaging 5.5 points per game, 1 block, almost 6 total rebounds, and half a steal a game. Overall, it was a pretty solid season, but after it, he would enter his name into the transfer portal and eventually find his way at Southern Utah. In this previous 21-22 college basketball season for Southern Utah, Malik Muhammad primarily came off the bench as he played in 10 total games, averaging roughly about 5 minutes per game, shooting about 38% from the field, averaging 0.7 points and 1.5 total rebounds per game. He is back for Southern Utah for the 2022-23 college basketball season and is expected to have a much bigger role on the team. For the rest of the video, I will be talking about the rest of the players on the team that weren't necessarily featured on Last Chance U basketball as much as the other 4 were. As Last Chance U, they do have a tendency to just focus on the players that they want to focus on the most, not necessarily the entire team or really the other players, as some guys definitely get a lot more shine than the others when it comes to the show. Lavelle Ziegler was another guard on the team that started every game for East Los Angeles College in this season, and after his time at ELAC, he would end up playing basketball at Chicago State. Lavelle Ziegler, in his college basketball career at Chicago State, he's played in 7 games, starting in 4 of them, averaging roughly 11 points per game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, while shooting 39% from the field and 27% from the 3, averaging 31 minutes per game in his college basketball career. As of the recording of this video, he is in the transfer portal. Another player that was featured quite a bit on this East Los Angeles College basketball team was Jordan Polonese, who played quite a bit and had a pretty good role on the team, and after his time at ELAC, he would end up playing college basketball at Chicago State. He has played at Chicago State these past couple seasons, and he's now currently in the transfer portal as well. To kind of close off the video, I'll be kind of giving y'all updates on what happened with the rest of the players on the team, so the video isn't about a 30-minute video, and I did go in more depth when the series was released, and I will leave that video down in my pinned comment down below. The first player, Marquise Copeland, after his time at East Los Angeles College, he would end up going to Nyack College, which is in New York, where he's played college basketball there for the past couple seasons. Mark Boland, since his time at ELAC, has spent the past couple of college basketball seasons at Lincoln University. Samaine, Stewart, Jenkins, and Christopher Smith were revealed on the show to be coming back to ELAC, but they would not be on the 2021-2022 ELAC college basketball roster. For guard Todd Reagans, on the show, they revealed they had D2 offers and he was considering them, but it seems like he has pursued a career in music instead. Another guard on the team was Ronald Knighton, and he was revealed to be going to Cal State Poly-Pomona, but it's not necessarily known what he's doing right now, as there's not necessarily a lot of information about him on the internet. The final player I will be talking about from this team is Jay Davis, who is a guard/forward, who now seems to be some kind of brand ambassador for Fabletics Men, and was even on HBO's Winning Time. Well guys, if you've made it this far in the video, drop some video suggestions down in the comment section below. And before you head out, remember to smash that like button, turn on those post notifications, and subscribe if you haven't already. Be Helly out.